Thank you very much for staying tuned to Tea or Coffee on High Impact Television. And yes, we are moving into the next conversation. And this is quite interesting as we had a lot of people talk about their experiences. And what am I talking about? Now, what is your most embarrassing moment during a heartbreak? Or let me say after a heartbreak, how were you able to deal with it? What did you do? What was your experience like? Definitely we had people who sent in their comments and sent in their experiences, but would also like for you to join the conversation and share your own experiences. We have a caller on the line. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing? Thank you.
So you have something?
So nice this morning. Wow, I'm a big fan.
Oh, thank you so much.
So you have something you want to share with us?
Sorry?
You have something you want to share with us, your experience, your heartbreak experience.
Oh, yes. So there was one time in my 300 level, I was going through a breakup, and the lecturer started talking about love. And I kid you not, I started crying in class, and I could not control myself. But the good thing is that I was sat at the back of the class, and at that time, I used to feel like a bad guy. I used to wear like glasses to lectures. So while I was crying, nobody knew because my glasses were in my eyes, and I was just at the back, and I was just crying. So I know that's like the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me.
Oh no! So hard guy. Is inside class. Inside class, you embarrassed yourself. That's so sad. But I hope you are over it, like, totally now.
Well, I am. Thank God.
All right. Thank you so much for calling on the show. All right. Have a good day.
Yeah,
so, yes. We actually have,
just hearing a love story and then you're breaking down.
That can actually lead, because it brings, probably what the lecturer was saying brought back memories for him.
I was going to ask him that. Are you sure it didn't jog any kind of memory? Because for you to just,
See, people deal with these things differently, you know. So, but yes, we'll definitely take comments from people on WhatsApp and what they had to say and share when it has to do with experiencing breakup. And this first comment is from Kay, all the way, Kay, Lagos. And she says that I locked myself in my kitchen, sat on the floor, and started crying to Stay by Rihanna. If you know Stay by Rihanna, this can be a song that would make you well.
Like, you are going through heartbreak. Like, that is not enough. You now start playing,
songs, the lyrics would help you and motivate you. But actually, there's some people that doing this is what helps them get through this phase and this period. Just cry it out, cry me a river, cry me an ocean, and after that, they're done.
But okay, maybe because I really cannot, like...
Remember that we usually say that music can be therapeutic.
Yes, but not this kind of music that will now make you want to cry the more. Do you understand? You should be listening to music that will ginger you to want to move ahead and, you know...
Maybe she was listening to this, like, okay, so stay. What if it stayed with me?
Right.
You know, see, these things, it's easier said than done. It's when it hits you and you are in that position, in that situation, you would know that... There's just some things there's some things you find yourself doing. I know some people that it's food. They will eat morning, afternoon, night just because they're trying to find some sort of distraction.
I know of a friend
not to think
that
about
arranges everybody's locker. Like, when she's... And it doesn't even necessarily have to be... The moment she's not fine. Maybe she fought with a friend or something just happened. Or she even failed... Or she failed, what's it called? A test. You just see her. Do you have any clothes that you want to... Do you have any clothes that should I come arrange you? And she arranged... Like, the way she would organize your wardrobe. You said, you'll not be feeling pity that. Should I give her something? Because and she arranges it very beautifully. And then she will still go and knock on another person's door. So like, do you have anything that you want to... That's how she does it. And I'm like, okay, so this... I don't think I can do that.
Okay, let's take another comment.
All right, and this comment is coming from Toyose all the way from Lagos. And she says, I was I was begging in public. Seriously begging, no. He said he wasn't interested, no, but now he is. Ah, interesting. So she really, really begged in public. And then perhaps she moved on. And then all of a sudden, he is now interested.
We move.
But she has moved.
Exactly.
She has moved on. So.
Well, yes, another comment from Bimbo, and this says, back then, I would sing Treasures. This happens most time I am in public. The last part of that song that says, made me cry, then tears will start to
Do you know the
flow.
song?
You are the treasure that I see.
You made me cry.
When you said you were going, I cried. And when you left me alone, I wish I
mean,
could
why
hold
would
you
you be
close.
singing that kind of thing?
So she says that the last part made me cry, then tears will start to flow uncontrollably. The last time it happened, I was in a laboratory. Everyone had to console me till I got a hold of myself.
Okay.
Actually, that particular song had like a connection with heartbreak. Even the lyrics, when you listen to it,
Yeah, it does.
you know that the person that sang the song
went through
probably
heartbreak.
composed it because of heartbreak, so that that person can help his or her fellow heartbreakers.
Right.
So, you know.
But I mean,
consider-
that song is
just listening to
so
the lyrics,
emotional.
yeah, it makes you quite
Cry.
emotional and you start to cry.
So it's coming from Uzo, all the way from Lekki. Long story short, I saw her in a compromising position in a friend's room. I schooled, slept from 7 p.m. to 11 a.m. So I'm guessing this one caught his girlfriend in a compromising situation with someone else.
In a friend's room.
In a friend's room. Wow.
At school. And then he had to sleep from 7 p.m. to
11 a.m.
Well, that's not bad. If that's what you did to, you know, get over heartbreak, you got proper rest. For you to sleep from 7 p.m. to 11 a.m., you must have slept well and rested well. But the sad thing about that is that you wake up and you still wake up to the same issue. So after all the resting, you still come back to think about
I feel like the
heartbreak.
best way to actually deal with breakup is, first of all, you're accepting it that it has happened. And then you are now dealing with the issue. Because
Not
if you sleep it
not
away,
everyone would just accept it
yeah,
like
definitely.
that.
Not
Especially
everybody
when
would
they feel
accept it like
cheated.
that. No, true. Not everyone will accept it like, but I mean, see, life is too short to dwell on things that,
You know,
I mean, you don't have control over.
It's even harder for people who are, will I say emotional? Very emotional, right?
Yeah.
And we also have people who would want to, you know, keep their emotions to themselves and not want to express. And that is bad.
worse.
That's
Yes.
worse because you are not exactly expressing how
bottling
you feel. You're
everything
bottling
in.
everything in. And that kind of person moving into another relationship or moving into another environment, something, there's probably someone that will bear the brunt of all that
that's
you've been
true.
piling up all along. So it's best that you try to express. It might not be in public. It might just be in your room, however you choose to express. The major thing is that you express, you let it go, and then you try as much as possible to move on. It's easier said than done. Actually.
Yes, but you know the best thing about breakup is when you break up, or when somebody breaks up with you, and then when they see that it's not getting to you, do you know it will hurt them more? I don't know why it's like that to some people. But when you see that, they expect that you're down, you should be down, cry, you know, call for help if possible, go for therapy. Like, I don't know, they are the one providing everything for you. But I mean, then they see that you're just moving on, happy with life. They will not start even thinking that maybe you were even cheating.
Or you never cared about them in the first place.
And then they turn the story around.
But let's take another comment from Akeem in Lagos. And he says, I called her that I could not eat after finishing a heavy plate of poundo and egusi with lots of goat meat. Wow. Now, what this guy did was he ate very well. Then he called her to tell her he has not been able to eat. Trust people like this, Akeem. So what exactly are you trying to make her believe that, okay, she's your life, she's your... You see all these people that when they want to go into a relationship, they would praise this person so much. You're my destiny, my heaven and earth. And you post these things on social media. Without you, I cannot live. Without you, I cannot sleep.
Right.
You're my sunshine. You are the beginning of my day. You are the end of my life.
Tea or coffee.
All of this. I mean, too much. And by the time this person breaks up with you and leaves you right there,
thinking of everything they've said to you, that okay.
Then you begin to look at all the comments and everything, the praises you've given this person. Where exactly do you want to start from? For someone you said is your sunshine, what are you going to tell people now that the person is no longer in your life?
The person is your moon.
You're back to darkness. But
it can be somehow, really. That's why whenever you're in a relationship, don't. So I know some people that would go online when they want to compose a good morning love message. They will have to go online to search for it.
My destiny,
things
my life.
to say, just to correlate,
Mm-hmm.
to prove that we are very romantic and all. And then the person you're sending it to is looking at you like, wow, okay, so you're blowing my mind right now. You're this and that.
People, imagine you telling me you hold the key to my destiny.
Right.
I would definitely use that key against you at some point. Well, maybe not, because I'm not that evil. But we have people who would do that, take advantage of the fact that, so I'm the key to your destiny. Great. Hand over your destiny. Let me use it however I want to. But let's take more comments.
Okay, and this next one is coming from Korede, all the way from Lagos. I ate very well, Ni. I had a whole lot of appetite. Unfortunately, there were no palliatives then. Wow,
Korede. So if we had palliatives then, you would go and loot.
Yes.
Please don't do that due to an heartbreak.
I'm suspecting you, Korede.
Exactly. If they come to arrest you for that, your girlfriend, wherever she is, would live her life without knowing that you went to steal palliative to get better from an heartbreak. But yes, let's take another one from Doze. And okay, let's take from Modupe, actually. And Modupe says, I've never been heartbroken before. We always move. Knowing that everyone is crazy and imperfect makes me expect certain things and just move on. Okay. You see people who just move like that. Watch them with your side eyes. Use one eye like this to look at them.
Funny enough, maybe they don't believe in dwelling on something that has already gone wrong.
But
something that cannot be rectified.
The thing now is that because she says that knowing that everyone is crazy and imperfect. Yes, nobody is perfect. But if you are in a relationship and you expect the worst to happen most of the times, then it happens.
No, perhaps she was not even... See, one thing I've actually learned is not to expect... When you don't expect from people, yes, it will make it very difficult for you to get hurt because you're not even expecting anything. Yes, perhaps she was going into... When you're going into a relationship, you should leave your heart open to... Do you understand? To make it work. But then again, she already has at the back of her mind that, you know what? Nobody is perfect. Everyone is prone to making mistakes. There is a high possibility that this might happen, this might not happen, but still I am staying neutral and I like that kind of person. Seriously,
there are actually some people that would not see certain kind of situation coming. You just might feel that, okay, when this happened, I'm just going to move.
Yeah.
But it might come in another dimension that would hit you in a way that you were not even expecting. Definitely, you're not expecting it, just like you're saying. You don't expect so much from people. So because you were not expecting it, it hits you differently. So all of you
it's
will
harder for
move.
people that has not even fallen in love before, that has not experienced it before. And you just keep saying you move.
One day you're going to fall.
And you'll not remove.
But yes, let's take another comment. This says, it is my heart that breaks. Why should my stomach be suffering for the predicament of my heart? I beg, we push forward. Laddie from Lagos.
I honestly believe you just accept and move on. Yes, we know. Most especially when you've given your time, your energy, everything into that relationship, it can be very hard. But there are some people that because they know that this thing might not work out, they will not give they won't put everything, basically, and they would want to stay neutral in the relationship. And you see them, that's when you hear them say, you're not there for me, you're not there for me. I know, funny. All right, so the next one says, this one is coming from Sheila, and she says, well, I was going to break up with him anyways. So when he did, I just said, same here. He was shocked considering how much I had invested in it. Perhaps he wanted me to cry or something. At least that was what his facial expressions were saying. I left him telling him he shocked you. This one is very, very wicked. I don't think this one really liked the guy or anything, because she even wanted to break up with him anyways, and she beat him to it, I guess. But anyways, that's all we can take on, the WhatsApp comments on this particular conversation. Of course, we've been able to learn a lot of, some very interesting experiences that people have had.
Actually, we would still have more because some people are still sending in their comments.
Oh, interesting. So, yes,
except you don't want to sleep well this night. No, some people have actually sent in more comments, and
like
would be taking
I think we should take
that.
Them,
but yes, let's go on this break, and we'll be right back after this. Stay tuned to Tea or Coffee.